It's the real estate show. We've come to sell DR.
Am I still on? How you move down to the Dominican Republic and find your freedom. Buckle up and welcome aboard. And in the background, this is what you call beaching a boat or parking a boat on Playa Sosua Beach. Playa, not playa, playa. The vowels all have the same sound down here. They don't change. A, E, A, O, U. That's how they go. And they never change. So although I still say favorito, favorita, it's favorita, favorito. And casa is casa. Playa is playa. And so it's going to be 3 years coming up October 22nd. And I've been catching more sunsets than normal lately because I've got clients in town, I got friends in town, and here we go. This is how you launch the boat on the beach. Take a nice run at it, beach it, pull up the outboard motor and roll across those inflatables, those blow up bumpers. And then you smack the outboard when you're done. That's Luis, one of my favorite kids on the beach. Works all day for little pay, as he will tell you here when I talk to him.
Nice job, brother. You're going to say hello to YouTube. Hola, YouTube.
¿De YouTube?
Yeah, sí.
Ahora otro company.
No,
The boats, otro
yeah,
company.
mucho negocio,
Sí.
mucho dinero.
No mucho, un
No
poco. No mucho, un poco.
Yeah.
You know, I try so hard. But what's denario? I don't say denario. Mucho negocio means lots of business. Yeah. Poco dinero. No mucho. It's low season here. So, and we're experiencing a little bit slower low season than normal in my estimation. And if you're a fan of the show or a regular watcher, you'll already know this, but I'll reiterate it. By the way, I'm Jim Fannon. I'm host of this channel wherever you're watching. We're broadcast live. Normally, this is pre-recorded. It's Friday, September 27th, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow's the 28th. I got some people leaving tomorrow. I had a client fly down here for $500 Canadian return for a month. August 28th to September 28th. 500 tax in return to Puerto Plata. So you, too, could be like me. Just get down here. You can't fly in a one-way. You need to have a return ticket. Super cheap. Where was I? You know, this is the thing. I should be able to just stop and rewind and find out where I was at, but I just kind of push along. So, catching some sunsets. I'll get some new product for you here. Can't remember where I was picking up. But it'll come back to me. It always does. This is an interesting product. Now, this video has not made it public to the internet, so you're the first to know about this. And I'm almost back to what I forgot what I was talking about. I'm almost back there. This is on the first floor. When you walk into the complex, this is Caribe Campo. Terraza Trapimar. Sorry for the accent. It just, you know, when you say you want a pack of capitals, they go, huh? And you go, uno capital. Oh, okay. You think the accent doesn't matter. It does. But you don't need to say cabarete. But it rubs off after a while. So this one is 40 meters up, 40 meters down. It's all on one title. So 80-meter 2-bedroom, bath and a half, kitchen on the main floor, separate entrance to the lower unit down below from outside. So you could divide it pretty easily, but that's might actually be its highest and best use, but probably not for the cost to renovate it. You'd have 2 studios that way, but you couldn't sell them off separately, but you could rent them out separately. But that'd take, and you'd get a little bit more floor space if you were to close them permanently. But I think the highest and best use, honestly, is a 2-bedroom, renovated nicely. The bedrooms are downstairs, so you'd have kitchen up, living room up, and half bath up off the main floor. And then downstairs, 2-bedroom, full bath. And this needs a total renovation, top to bottom. It's debris free, so there's nothing in there. There's no furniture. I see a television hanging on the wall there, but no guarantees that works. In fact, assume it doesn't. So this one's going to take a little bit of vision and a little bit of a renovation. And we haven't nailed a definite marketing price down. They wanted a lot more than I'm able to get them. I'm thinking it's going to be around 100,000. We'll see. We'll see about terms. So the thing about Caribe Campo, especially residential Tropimars across the street, but Terraza Tropimar right here is I live here. So stuff like this is not marketed by anyone else. You know, some of the 1-bedrooms that are for sale on here for $100,000 or whatnot are listed by 10 different real estate agents, sometimes at different prices. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze here. Oh, gosh, darn it. It took me that long to get a sneeze out. Allergies are a thing here. I seem to kind of sneeze every day a few times. Some days worse than others, but I don't think there's a ragweed in this country, but whatever is pollinating, I seem to have it just about year round. But I don't have a major fit. I don't have major congestion. I just have the sneeze. I don't get the watery eyes or the running eyes or the itchy palate or anything like that. But anyway, back to product. 80 square meters in this complex that runs you $100 a month. And here you can see the exterior. Well, it's still main floor, but it's down a level. Kind of like a walkout on the back there. $100 a month for this. In this complex, you're going to pay $2.50 American per meter. So your 32.5 square meter units are $80 something, or no, 65 meters Yeah, $80, $89 a month for the studio. The one bedroom's $162.50 roughly, depending on the exchange rate. But you are paying $2.50 American per month per square meter. That's the exterior of the unit. Backs onto, like brush, open field. Solid unit. And again, we haven't nailed a definite price down, but this one's exclusively marketed by me, and so are many other units that are in the building. Just because I live here, I tend to have the line on this stuff when it comes in. I seem to be a guy that a lot of people are coming to and say, well, if you want to sell it, talk to Jim. So this is another really, the last one I just showed you, that's a great little unit, but there's 15 of these on the beach for $109. If this is my competition, that $100,000 unit that needs work is going to be on the market a little while, but I don't think these ones will be on the market very long. Now, this is very, very preliminary. There's going to be 6 condos right there, 6 brand new condos that you can buy, but that's going to be probably 8 to 12 months out. All the construction here will be finished in a year. The units, the 15 one-bedroom units, and I have floor plans, but I don't have videos of the inside of the units yet because there's nothing really done in them. This has been vacant for a long time. But a local businessman bought this, and those are the 15 units right there. So, and this is right on East Cabarete Beach, right beside the Victorian luxury condominiums. Those are the 2 bedrooms over here. There might be an option to grab very limited 2 bedrooms with ocean views. Of course, they're not going to be $109,000. The pricing will be different, but they're larger. 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Those are 1 bedroom, 2 baths. And there's a couple pools there. The fees on the 1 bedrooms are going to be $175 a month. All prices USD, of course. And I'm not sure what the name of this is going to be, but the links will be in the show description, and you can call me. I'm Jim Fannon, host of Buying Dominican Republic. Oh, that's what I think I was saying hello to the all the channels that we're broadcasting on. Twitch, DLive, Kick, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. What did I miss? Anything? Yeah, I think I got most of them. Anyways, this is a pre-recorded episode. It is currently just before noon. Another smoking hot day down here. It's going to be 89, 90 degrees today. Lots of humidity. As soon as you get active, I go through, if I'm doing stuff out and about, if I run to the store once, I come back, I take my shirt off, I hang it to dry. Put another shirt on to go down the street to do an errand, come back, hang that one up to dry. Sometimes before noon, I've sweat through 3 shirts already. I am not complaining. So this one is East Cabarete Beach. So on the way out of Cabarete, if you know where Janet's supermarket is on the left-hand side, that's going out of town. If you're traveling east on the 5, before you get to the Texaco, on the right-hand side, after you go by the cop shop and that old abandoned barbecue shop, remember the USA barbecue? That's right across from the cop shop. You go past that, go out of town. On the left, you'll see the Victorian. Immediately after the Victorian, on the left, is this place. I do have the name of it. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't in operation all that long. So a reputable businessman from Sosua has bought this up, and he's going to sell a couple limited units out. There's 15 one-bedrooms right now. That is a 2-bedroom up front. Something like that might be available. Not many. So, and the fees are going to be reasonable for the 1-bedroom. They're going to be $175 a month. Also, I've negotiated on your behalf. There's a 3-year term of owner financing available with 50% down. He will give you the first year at 5% interest-only payments, the remaining 2 years at 9%, locked in. Payable at the end of 3 years or before. So I did my job there, and I think super reasonable price at $109. Right on the 5. right on the ocean. The building up front is going to be a restaurant. In the back here is going to be 6 brand new condos. That building right here is going to be torn down up until this point. It'll be a small administration building there. And it'll be secure and clean and beautiful and on the beach for $109,000 half down. Now, we're not looking for people that want terms, but if they're there, why not take them? But we do prefer all cash closing quickly. This one's going to deliver in 6 to 8 months. I trust the guy. He's good on his timing, and he's a contractor himself. He's built his own businesses and his own hotels and his own apartment buildings and villas for other people and multiplexes for other people. So this guy's been around. He knows what he's doing. He's not going to disappear with your money. And I like that play. And, you know, it makes me excited after 30 years in business. I don't often get excited about properties anymore, but once in a while something comes around and you're like, oh. And you can imagine your clients, you know, sitting in the living room of their ocean view property, you know, very comfortably, you know, socializing with a friend. And the friend says, oh, how long you been here? Oh, 3 years. Now, how much you pay for this place? $109,000, half down, 5% interest-only payments for the first year, 9% for the last remaining 2 years. $109,000. Yeah. What's it worth now? Oh, 300. I don't know. There's not much under 200. There's nothing under 200,000 on the ocean. Very limited, small, and that stuff's disappearing as we speak. So the market is solid here. Oh, that's what I was getting into. I think with the rentals, kind of the state of the nation, the state of the rental market, state of real estate down here, it's cooled off a little bit. The low season has been slower than normal, and most businesses are feeling it. Now, there's a lot of businesses that are steady. They do good marketing to their people. You know, I talked to the owner of Bailey's the other day, which is actually for sale. I think they're asking $10 million or something like that. But here is a solid business. It doesn't matter what the economy's like. For the most part, they are busy because they cater to a very specific client, and that client is always coming there. They're always buying rooms. They're always renting rooms. They're always eating. They provide the services of what Sosua has evolved into. And if you don't do that, you're out. Also, Casa 21 down the street, they're 200 plus a night, like 4-star for sure hotel rooms. They have an 85% booking all year. It doesn't matter what the year's like. They have repeat clients that come here every year and stay there. So there are businesses that you can build that are recession-proof because people with money always travel, and if they find a special spot, they will come back over and over and over forever. But having said that, people that are trying to sell in this market right now need to get more aggressive with their pricing than they have over the last few years, especially through COVID and afterwards. The money that was being pumped into Dominican Republic was considerable, and we've seen that kind of dry up a little bit. There aren't as many Europeans coming to town as the last few years because of the the pound versus the peso. So, example, a friend of mine went to Thailand for a year because the dollar was, the pound, the euro, whatever they use over there was better against the Thai currency than it was over here. So Europeans have, slowed down their, you're always going to get the expats that come here for 6 months and stuff like that. But I'm speaking specifically about the tourism right now. But my one rental analysis for a property that I've got coming up here is similar to what I just showed you in Caribe Campo for Airbnb rental. I went to check my competition, and all of the units it's even close to me, within half a kilometer, I can't seem to find anything that's got a booking on it for Christmas and New Year's. Now, that's weird because it's almost October. My stuff usually gets booked up between, July and August. September the latest, but for Christmas and New Year's to have that many open spaces makes me feel like our high season this year is not going to involve much tourism. Again, we'll have the expats that come for 6 months. We're going to have the boomers that are selling everything and moving here permanently because, well, the HOA fees in the United States is out of control, taxes, gasoline. Like, I mean, it's just unbelievable. Here, it's so much cheaper, and you don't drive that much down here, you know? And gas is actually subsidized here. The price is pretty much, I think it's $5 a gallon, roughly. 272 pesos per gallon. I think that roughly works into $5 American, but it hasn't changed in 3 years since I've been here. It's gone up like 20 pesos in 3 years. It hasn't moved because the government subsidizes it here to keep the prices low. Otherwise, it causes problems for the natives and the locals. So that's surprising because I'm having another unit that I'm potentially considering bringing on board for Airbnb. And then when I looked at my competition to get an idea of price and availability, there's nothing booked for Christmas and New Year's yet. That's weird. Now, that's just a very specific low-end product. Those are like one bedrooms or bachelors or studio apartments or stuff like that. So that is a very, very small slice of, the pie as far as the product that I'm, searching out. But still an indication, the cheaper stuff should go as well, or should go first before the big stuff maybe. But I don't know. Well, again, I don't manage many properties, but I'm going to put the links in the show description. There's too many of them to go through here, but I can run through them quickly, I guess. Here I am on Facebook. Oh, that's not a very good cropping job. Okay, well, deal with it. Oh, that's because I'm down here. Okay, good. So I'll put it in the links in the show description, facebook.com/ Dominican Republic RE. Yeah, I always think I'm live, but I'm not. Here I am on the Twitter. These are Buying Dominican Republic channels. Here I am on the TikTok. Here I am on the Insta. Here I am on the Kick. Here I am on the, what's this, D-Live? Streamers Offline. Okay, good. Here I am on the Odyssey. That's like a backup of my YouTube channel. Here's my most offensive channel on the BitChute. If you're looking for the Jim Fannon Show, he can be found on the BitChute. I used to have an old SoundCloud channel. There's nothing really there to see, but it's kind of like historical archives. Then you get the Jim Fannon Show on Facebook. You got my podcast on Amazon. Wikipedia Commons, nice goatee. I've shaved my head during the election for leader of the Green Party of Canada. Oh, this is my old Wikipedia page that somebody complained and took down my Wikipedia page, but before they did, it was kind of copied over here. So that's kind of talking politics now. Hydrofuel, here's a buddy of mine did you know you can burn ammonia as fuel? And one of my interviews with Greg Vesna is on his channel there. You can find me. And I haven't uploaded much new stuff here. As you can see, Devin Tracy was my last interview 2 years ago. And yeah, I should probably put some new shows up on there. But I have an IMDb page. Yes, you can have my autograph. I was in the movie called Fight. I was the boss that fired the main character, Erica Sherwood. She was can't remember her name in the show. This is where I'm at on TikTok on the Jim Fannon Show. You can find me on LinkedIn. Jeepers Creepers. This is turning into a painful episode. You can find me on Acast for the politics. You can find me on Spotify. It's the Jim Fannon Show. You can find me on the Instagram. It's the Jim Fannon Show. Oh, and you can find me on MLS expats-dominican.com, which is trying to become an all-purpose MLS, well, not MLS, but like an inventory site for all agents to put their stuff on. I think they're going to start charging at one point. We'll see how many agents think it's worth the money after they do that. But we're used to free services down here, but point 2 is gone. It's history. So no more marketing for the Dominican Republic from point 2. But I think that's it. I'm smoking here. I don't know if you can tell, but it is a warm one. I think I'm going to hit the pool, shower, and it's Friday. So let's get your weekend on. I'm Jim Fannon. buyingdomincanrepublic@gmail.com is my email. You can call me anytime. My phone's on silent, so if I'm looking at it and I see that you're calling in, I will answer, but I'm not always looking at my phone. You feeling me? My phone number. Call, text, or WhatsApp is the best because it's Wi-Fi based, and if you're calling, I want to be sure I got a good connection. 1-809-330-8926. Again, phone, text, or WhatsApp. 1-809-330-8926. Peace, love, hug your neighbor, and I